terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
What's up? bradleyaidanjohnson here with part 1 of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Let's Play thing. As you can see, I've got some continue going on. I've messed about with this game. I've been inside it. My headphones are too loud. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, I've messed about with the game. Just to get a feel for it. I haven't played Witcher 1. I haven't played Witcher 2. I played Witcher 2 for all of 20 seconds actually, technically, but I haven't played it. So I thought I'd have a feel of it because as I've done with my Tomb Raider Let's Play and my Far Cry Let's Play, the latter that I didn't finish, I always play games on the hardest difficulty, and so I played this on the hardest difficulty. And as you can see here, as I click new game, there's this easy one, this normal one, this hard one, and then there's this one, You're Truly Insane and Loving It, which is how I've been playing the game, just moving around and doing a few boss fights, etc., just to see what it's like, so to see if it's realistic to do it as a Let's Play. And it is. It started off really difficult, but I've had all of about 24 hours to play and kind of get a feel for it. I'm going to look so stupid now when I die because I have played some of these before and had a go, but who cares about that? So we're going to, without any further ado, we're going to get into the Let's Play. We're going to play on Death March. I'm playing this at 1440p, 60 frames per second on 780 Ti. You will be seeing it at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So click the 60 frames per second thing and you can enjoy that. If your computer doesn't support it, buy a better one. Let's get into this. Moving. Oh, show tutorials. Yeah, because that's part of the game. Simulate a Witcher 2 save. I don't even know what this even means. I'm just going to say off. Whatever. would you get? It's cold. Ouch. Out the back of the head. That is the worst place to stand. Bowling between her and that crow. Serious. Ouch. What? No one there thought anything of that. They're like, don't worry about it. Ground's just blown up. Swallow some of our soldiers. Not important. Carry on. Definitely want to see more of that crow. Now that was an impressive transition there. I like that. This is a less impressive transition. That's just a loading screen. But worry not, because we're in KAER MORHEN. I assume I pronounced that correctly. That's just the way I want to start every game, between a man's legs. Serious, guys? This has got to be the most awkward game start. Dude! Get out of the tub! Dude's got some serious pain management going on.
No, I don't find that amusing.
Crab to the testes. Magical crab to the testes. Oh snap!
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Ouch! This game is graphically excellent. It looks truly remarkable. I'm very impressed. I found the setting sweet spot.
So, later then.
See you later.
Running at a solid 60 frames per second. Turned off the right things and... Ooh! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure about the ratio for naked bodies across genders there. I think we got a little bit too much dude and not quite enough lady. Kind of like Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, I spoke too soon. Thank you, game. Poorly timed camera transition there. Okay, welcome to the tutorial. Welcome to the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved into the glossary, where you can find detailed information about world lore and gameplay mechanics. Disabled tutorial messages go to blah 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 blah. Okay, so now I'm in control. Woo! Back and forth, left and right. Minimap and object. Minimap in the upper right corner. Standard game stuff. Underneath minimap, we find objectives. Standard game stuff. Alright, right click is Witcher Senses, which puts me in this cool, like, kind of matrixy, which is effectively detective mode from Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight Let's Play to come. That's definitely coming. So over here, I can walk up to it, E to examine it.
Juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
He says juice, he means alcohol. So I can go over here, I can extinguish that with magic and reignite it with magic. Alright, let's go and talk to this girl because why wouldn't you? Come on.
See, I thought Siri could stand to wait a little longer.
Yeah!
Instructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Okay. Yeah, I want to stay with you a little longer.
I missed you a lot.
And
Aww.
I missed you, but we'll have plenty of time to make up for that.
Cop block!
Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known me.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Aww. Alright, let's talk to her again.
Something you
Ah, screw you. But not literally. Okay. I'm doing all this looking around. This is like a dream sequence, so I don't know why I'm wasting so much time looking at... Let's go and look outside on the balcony before... Obviously, we got to read that, and there's probably something there, and there's a door there. That's obviously what you got to do. But, like, let's just go and appreciate this game, because...
Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Even he swore, and he's a character. That is a cool... Look at that. Now, I'm considering getting a GTX Titan, which would extend the draw distance out there, so those mountains will be drawn even better. Look, in Witcher sense. Woo! Just makes you feel like you're drunk. Alright, let's screw all this. Let's go over to the door. After we find the key, which is what he tells us to do. Got it. Let's do some reading. There's a book here. No, there'll be no reading. So open, unlock doors. Yeah, unlocked. Let's get cracking. I love at the start of the game when you're not even allowed to run. It's just like totally cock blocking my movements here. Okay. Another step. We're going. Slowly.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. She prefers practice to theory.
And that's Ciri.
What?
She got skills, man.
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
I'm gonna go with this. I like these options.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. And you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Ah!
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she is to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong.
Ooh.
Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Ballin'. Uh-oh. And blindfolded at that.
Circus pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
Obviously.
All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
I don't like that apology, so I'm gonna give her a firm
Sorry's
hand.
not good enough.
Ooh,
You're
yeah.
gonna read Ghouls and Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, we'll practice with the others.
It's important to have a firm hand with
Shall
children.
we run the walls?
What? Skip? I ain't skipping nothing. This is a let's play, of course.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
That's racist.
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Get out of the way, I can't use the ladder. Alright, press E while facing the ladder to begin climbing it. Whatever. S and W to climb ladders. There's another one. This girl's in my way. Get out of my
What did I
way.
tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Always breathe through your mouth and in rhythm with your steps.
Ciri, cut it out.
See, I don't want to drop too far because I'll get damage. And then I don't know how much damage I can take in this dream sequence, but... Get off the ladder so I can use it. Thank you. No.
Run into trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
Turn back and help you.
Haha, very funny. I don't despise the controls in this game, but I find them a little bit... They're not as intuitive as I would like. As in, when I'm controlling, say, Batman in Arkham Knight, my favourite game, it's a lot... It makes a lot more sense. Stamina's depleted. Dude, you totally got beat up.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Whoa.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Oh! Nah, don't let her weasel out.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
It's true.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's review the fundamentals because I want to show you one of my problems with
Skilled
this
masters need to hone the
game, I
fundamentals,
guess.
And Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Combat. Witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, and the other silver for slaying monsters. Witches have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Don't know why I read that to you. Hey, press 1 to draw your steel sword or to sheath it. Press C. There's my sword. Press Z to select or deselect a target. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select the target during combat, but doing so, you can help you focus on a specific opponent. Now, this is my first problem. The Z key is so out of the way. It's like, I got a kind of, oh, it's an ugly key to press. So,
Quick cut. 1,
I don't
2,
like that.
3.
I don't like that button. Mount a fast attack tools and by basically do some clicking. Real simple. Okay, this is my second problem with the combat. Left shift while clicking is really counterintuitive to me. It's just a button press that I don't like.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
To dodge one side, press in direction and press Alt. And again, Alt is an ugly place for a key. I don't like it. Wait for Vesemir to attack.
I'm too old for this shit.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Okay, this is rolling. This one I prefer. I can do that now. So, this I don't mind doing. This is natural to me. And I'm like, do you really need a dodge and a roll? Like, really? Then you got parry. Okay, so I hold the button to parry attacks. Ah, you can't. Yeah, you are fighting a dummy. So this is an example of an overly complicated combat system. See, now I've got to press it at just the right time to counter. And it's like, why even have the parry one if you could just have this? So now that's 4 different ways to avoid attacks. What, like, why? Okay, press tab to quick axe mixer. Let's go for Quen.
Let's start with
There you go. Okay, I'll wait for him to attack. Come on, hit the thing. Bounce off me.
Whoa. Watch carefully to see why.
Quen sign protects you from damage. Igni.
If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Ah, easy. He protected himself like a genius.
Alright, Geralt, come on.
Oh, whoa. I didn't think he still attacked me while I was doing that. Alright, what do you want me to select? Was it Erden or Axie? Odd.
What blazes are you doing?
I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, have that.
Ciri, Ard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm. Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Axie. So now he's all confused and stuff. Now I've been.
Show her, Geralt.
Oh, what else is it? Erden. This is the trap one. I've used this. Oh, you see that? I dodged it like a bouse.
See this, Ciri? Didn't move by one.
No. So that's the magical trap. Erden.
Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Boom with the bomb. Okay, I gotta stand in this spot. Aim, fling, kaboom. Gotcha. Alright, that's the combat tutorial over. Now, if I'm gonna play through this and just show you, like, see, you can quick select the. So that's the shield that I normally use. Now I'm more of a roller kind of guy. See what you can get the shield back up. Hit him with the flames. Ah. So this is how I like to play. See, just got hit there like a noob. See, now I guess I could move to a. See, that requires. Ah! See, what I'm doing is I'm reapplying the shield. That's the counter that I never use because it's picky. There's the counter again. And this is just basically me showing you the combat system and how it works. Take that. Flames, boy! So yeah, then I can see if my sword is over. And that's combat in the game. Like a mouse! These cutscenes are at 30 frames per second, which always annoys me, especially since the game was perfectly good at doing this stuff. Why not have I hate pre-rendered cutscenes in the modern era? Oh no. Whoa. From the helmet, I guess that's the wild ride. The wild ride. The wild hunt. That was a horrible dream.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
So that was all the dream sequence there. Of course.
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
I'm gonna tell him he's my friend.
Started in the guest room at KAER. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character.
Witcher cat eyes there from the
Didn't end
mutations.
well, did it? Your dream.
You mentioned that in the dream. Siri hasn't been mutated, so she's just
A
regular
wild hunt
human.
appeared, attacked Siri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Siri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Okay, it's time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
I can't
Wait.
read that.
Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Whoa. Yeah, let's tell him. Let's assume they were that close.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic.
What he meant to say was pervert.
How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Alright, monsters! Life on the continent in the Scalege Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters show them a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Okay, so this is the silver sword, which is the second sword, as opposed to the regular sword. Now, didn't mean to do that, totally pressed the wrong button, but screw it, we're here. Alright, let's do this. Had to eat some food there. I just put that shield out. Where is he? No, I died in the first fight. The shame. I didn't want to eat any food. Right. As you can see, it's hard difficulty. So expect some of this death stuff. But look at the cool thing. You can skip through all this nonsense. And we'll pick the same suggestions that we picked, which was that. And we did all this.
Was she true to weird?
Then we trained Siri. And then all this stuff happened. Then we did that. This could be an opportunity to do actually different suggestions in some of the conversations and hear some of the other protocols and stuff.
We're gonna
Let's hear his perverted story again. Stuffed bed uses unicorn. Lovely.
back on.
Wait.
What you can do as well is if it's not save because you can't do that in the game at the moment. Whoa, I can't see nothing. can't really see. Okay. Let me help him out. Let me help my boy. Ah! As you can see, if I take 3 hits, I'm dead. So I gotta play this real careful. Okay. No! No! Eat some food. One thing I have kind of learnt from my playings about with this game is it doesn't work out well being overly safe. Sometimes it's best to just be aggressive. Right. This is what happened the first time I played.
Don?
Yennefer.
Was true. We
And
didn't.
no,
It,
in the beat up.
wait.
Didn't know.
Stop.
We're gonna
What's it?
back up.
Dude. What?
So what I'm probably going to do is skip some of these fights sometimes. See, what I was saying before was the lock-on button is really awkward as a button. It's not worth it. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course. An army's passed, the necrophages follow.
Vitality
Let's go
regeneration.
before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking or by meditating for at least an hour. Nope, not on the difficulty level I'm on. You can't meditate. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slot for quick use during combat. Press R or F to consume them and regenerate vitality. You have some food equipped in your upper consumable slot. Press R right now to eat it and regenerate a portion of your vitality. Let me take all that. So yeah, you want to be looting these people that you find, these ghouls and stuff. Talk about a difficult way to bring you into the game, but that's what you find in games when you're playing on hardest difficulty, especially like games like Arkham. The earlier fights are the hardest because basically you're in the exact same position as anyone starting the game, but you've got the incredible added difficulty. But as you move forward, I'll be able to do side quests and stuff that will make me stronger and able to tackle the more difficult things. So I might leave the amount of times I tried to do that in, or I might skip them, depends how I feel. Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of the next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Drought has always counted on his horse Roach to help him through his travels. You have Roach come to you, press X, but we're not doing that right now, so we're going to follow this dude. Hold left shoot, left shift
From their blood.
No.
to
Because
canter.
by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No.
Just ate some
Said it
bread.
too. His theory collapsed.
Eat some more bread. Totally eating bread right now.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The
Well, that's
northern
very welcoming.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Eddard are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Bit of storyline there. If you look over, whoo, I forgot, if you move the camera, you follow that direction. Sorry. Over there, somewhere, I see him dive by the water. Those are, I can't remember what they're called. Drowners, that's what they're called. I fought a bunch of those in my messings about. And there's some more down there. They hang by the water. But I wouldn't worry about that for now, because at the moment we're going to enjoy a cutscene sometime later.
We going? Help me! Help!
Now that is most assuredly a monster. Hit him. Ow! Gangster takes the entire horse. Like drive through. It wasn't very Witcher-like.
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Nah, man, that was the right thing to do, man. Just
You
see
don't
a
owe us
person in
anything.
need, you
We
help
were in
them.
need. We helped.
And
Yeah,
call
what he
witches
said.
Heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
It's not
They
true.
also say mice are born of rotting straw.
That is not true.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there. Muddled.
You seek someone?
Yeah, why would I be rude after?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But
Look at the haircut this dude is rocking.
Sole one around, gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
Alright.
Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
There, that's the autosave button coming up, so that's been saved. Don't need to talk to him about anything. Let's get... Ah, the bestiary. Press backspace and you go into the bestiary. Entering the bestiary provide... We're not reading all this, by the way. Provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. Press escape to close the bestiary. We're not going to do that just yet. We're just going to have a look. This is the ghoul that we just fought, and it's vulnerable against necrophage oil, which is the oil you add to your weapon. That's not the motion I just did. That's the oil you add to your weapon. It makes your weapon stronger and whatnot. And griffins are weak to grape shot bombs. Hybrid oil, because they're hybrids, of course. See, hybrid section makes sense. And the spell Ard, which is that the one that... I think that's the one that controls your mind. Let's remind ourselves. If we go to... Oh, once a meditation. To choose how long to rest, double click on the time. Yeah, I could do that. Character. No, not characters. Character. Which is not here. It's here. I knew that. Okay, I can't go to it. Ard is the... Let me bring it up. Telekinetic Blast. Axie is the one for the mind. Okay, so this spell here, apparently, griffins are weak to. Hey, wait. Horsey, where you going? Come here. When on a road, you can hold left shift to just follow the road. If you want to go down the road incredibly slowly while looking around and getting in the beautiful scenery. I mean, seriously, look at this game.
Griffin this close to the village.
What's the time? We sunrise or sunset?
I thought thoughts exactly.
AM,
The forest
sunrise.
and the mountain, sure, but here, and near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we
Populated
should leave
areas.
as soon as we learn it.
You're nearing a village, don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witches and local happenings. Alright. Oh yeah, yawning and stuff.
Go.
So E to dismount and whatever. Okay, so obviously you can see on the mini map, the game wants me to go in there and start doing things. This woman's talking. This is a bustling village talking about whatever. But if you go down here, you see this is a notice board here. This has got loads of stuff. Also, this is a side quest. Okay, here it is. Notice boards. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into something or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons: notice board, quest giver, merchant, armourer, blacksmith, herbalist, alchemist, place of power, monster nest, armourer's table, and grindstone. Pow! Learn them. Basically, see all those notices on the board there? They're all like quests and things to do around the world. Let me jump off this horse real quick. And over here is a quest over here with that dude. So what we're going to do is I'm going to activate these now because I want you to see this is the spirit of how this game will be played. And basically, points of interest. There is much of interest to be found around the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you peruse a notice board, question markers will appear in your minimap and indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. Now, the game has effectively released me and said I can do what I want. I'm not going to be going through the main story of this at the moment. Yep, quests all over the place. You can press V to track the quest and find that. Please stop yawning at me. And as you can see there, the map has every important location discovered in the world map, blah, blah, blah. To jump the corridor, to press tab. Press task, hold the map scroll and move the mouse. Your current objective is marked with a circle. Available quest marked and marked with the exclamation mark. Now, if we zoom out, you see all of this stuff is happening right now. So what I'm saying is, rather than continue with the main story, we're going to check all of this out. And if anyone here was watching my Far Cry 4 Let's Play, you'll notice that this is how I played the game. Now, in Far Cry, it's a bit more annoying because there's way too many of these, but there's a manageable number. Like, these things don't take long. Like, any one of these question marks could be just a chest, so you just check it and you move on. Or it could be a small boss to fight or something like that. So we're just going to go through the game and get all of these. And what they'll do is a lot of them will be opportunities to get additional power and stuff, which will aid us in the main quest, which, as we know, is at the innkeep, and we'll move on from there. So that's how we're going to play the game. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to activate the nearest quest, which is right here. So we'll watch this, and then I think that'll be a good time to end the first chapter of this thing. So we'll talk to this dude.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think I'm a dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Man, you know what I'm going to say? He's in stress right now, so I'm going to let him off for the rudeness he was giving me. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service the garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me.
Getting the vibe that he's a dwarf, not just short. Okay, that's cold. Dialogue opportunity mark. Okay, I don't want to end the conversation.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves.
How'd you know it's a guy?
Out of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright, Gimli. Okay, now, so if I was to track this quest by pressing V, what it will get me to do is move into this area here and start losing my Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. But we're going to end the Let's Play chapter there and come back to it. And when we come back, we'll be doing that quest and any question marks we see in the local area. So, for now, peace! Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think and any suggestions you have on gameplay, whatever, and all that stuff. Later!